The 7th episode of Criminal Minds Evolution Season 18 stands out as the darkest installment yet, pushing the Behavioral Analysis Unit, BAU, into psychological territory even more twisted than before, and culminating in a devastating ending that leaves the fate of fan favorite Dr. Tara Lewis hanging in the balance. The episode picks up with the BAU reeling from a mysterious package sent to them in the prior episode. Inside is a Japanese theater mask, specifically a Yasei Otoko mask, once worn by a serial killer named Graber, also known as the Brutal Man. It's a chilling message from someone who clearly knows Voigt's past and is intentionally triggering him. Tyler speculates that this person wants Voit, the reformed Sicarius, to relapse into his killing ways. Then comes a horrific new murder, a John Doe found with venomous Sicarius spiders crawling out of his mouth. Analysis reveals in a dormant state using ammonium nitrate, forcing them to awaken and sting the victim from the inside out. It's methodical, painful, and deeply personal, clearly the work of someone connected to Voit. Bao interrogates Voit again, but he's rattled and evasive. Though he had been cooperative since recovering from his coma, this case stirs something buried. He calls on his lawyer, Jeff Darcy, who aggressively shields him from further questioning. Adding tension, Evans replaces Rebecca as the DOJ liaison due to Rebecca's romantic involvement with Tara, a potential conflict of interest that Voigt's legal team could exploit. Meanwhile, Agent Rossi suspects Voit knows more than he admits. Digging into import records for the rare spiders, the BAU links them back to Cyrus Lebrun, Voigt's uncle, and a serial killer who had raised Voit and abused him after Voit allegedly killed his parents as a child. Voit confesses to Rossi and Emily that Cyrus made him into a killer, gifting him Sicarius spiders for his birthday, and using him to kill women and children. Voit says he killed Cyrus years ago, but the killings now seem to resurrect Cyrus's memory, perhaps too accurately to be a coincidence. JJ identifies the murdered John Doe as Bill Gibbons, a trucker last seen transporting ammonium nitrate. Penelope tracks the truck and locates it near the scene. Bao closes in, but turns out to be exactly what the killer intended. Inside the truck is another victim, Tay Andrews, who has also been forced to swallow spiders. Even worse, the killer left a note demanding Voigt's presence and communicates with Voit using a deepfake video of Cyrus to shatter Voigt's mental stability. Voit is visibly shaken, unable to distinguish the fake from reality. He pleads with the killer, believing it might truly be Cyrus reborn, to let Tay live. The BAU scrambles to disarm explosive charges they believe are around the chair Tay is tied to, but the killer has anticipated their every move. In a brutal twist, the real explosives are inside Tay's body, and when Penelope tries to override the remote signal, it instead triggers the bombs, killing Tay instantly. This failure devastates Penelope and rocks the entire BAU. They're not just trying to stop killers anymore, they're being used by them. Rossi suspects the mastermind behind these attacks is a tech genius akin to Penelope, orchestrating a full-blown syndicate of serial killers and coordinating complex killings through psychological manipulation. In a breakthrough, the BAU tracks a suspicious trailer, driven by crooks wearing no-way masks, and rescues 7 captive victims. Inside the trailer, they also find the mutilated body of Vincent Orlov, Voigt's former lawyer. It becomes clear that the killer is someone who accessed Voigt's most private memories, likely by killing Orlov, and is using that knowledge to break him emotionally and mentally. Amidst the chaos, Tara and Rebecca agree to meet with Evans after being told Voigt's lawyer wants to urgently discuss something. But as they arrive at the parking lot of Jeff Darcy's office, they are ambushed by a masked gunman, and in a sudden hail of bullets, both Tara and Evans are gunned down. The episode ends in shock. Tara, a cornerstone of the BAU, is left bleeding on the ground. Whether she survives remains uncertain, but given the trauma of 2 gunshot wounds and no immediate rescue in sight, things look grim. There's speculation that the true target might have been the lawyer, Jeff Darcy, who was possibly ready to expose something crucial about the killer. Either way, Tara has become collateral damage in a war that is becoming less about profiling killers and more about outmaneuvering a powerful, tech-savvy enemy orchestrating the BAU's every move. Rebecca is now personally affected by the loss, which could lead her to take more aggressive action in the episodes to come. Tara's fate will likely serve as a turning point for the season. Whether she dies or is left in a coma, it will deeply alter the emotional and professional dynamics of the team. Thank you for watching.